You're live.
All right.
I need to move my screen, but you just go ahead and talk.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool, man. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to James RC. Reminding you to fly for your die, guys. Home of the free giveaways. Here we go. Spencer Key, thank you for the super chat to start it off for the night. Appreciate that, man. Big thank you. Let me turn down my volume here because it is going to. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just need to turn the volume down on my phone, or it's gonna. There we go. So while Eric gets everything ready in the background there, we had a couple packages show up, you guys. Been waiting for them for a little while now. We last month bought a fan for the Stinger 90. I'm just gonna put it back on the 6S system, seeing how I put the 8S JP fan and JP system into the Yak 130, the 90mm Yak 130, the ready to fly. So we do have a small unbox here. It's nothing special, you guys. It's just your standard.
Is that the same knife that you had Kyle help you open the crap, brain just stopped. The A6 with?
That's a great question, Eric. And yes, this is the knife. This is the knife that went into the wing of the A6 intruder.
I recognize the hook on the end of the blade of that. The one that's for when you're gutting a fish, it'll cut when you pull.
Yeah, it's basically for like gutting a deer or whatever.
Deer or fish, right? Yeah. So that way when you pull back,
you hook that right. You make a little slit and you hook that in there, and you slice. You can slice right down. Not that I would know because I don't kill Bambis, but
still makes for a cool knife.
Guys,
I don't kill Bambis either. They don't taste that good.
I mean, not unless I absolutely had to. I mean, I don't think
right. Dude, if I had to go to the mountains and it was my family was going to starve, then I would. But I could go to the store and get what I need.
So, yeah, guys, just your standard 130 amp ESC that you find in most of your 90mm 6S 90mm systems.
It's a decent EDF.
Free wing. What's that?
It's a decent ESC. I said the wrong thing.
It is. This is a nice ESC. Like I said, I have this in the F-15. I have this in a lot of the 90mm planes.
I guess the biggest complaint people have, it's not like a super high amp ESC, but being all aluminum like that, if it's in the correct area where air can get it, it's gonna stay cooler. Because aluminum's like one of the world's greatest heat sinks for pulling heat away. So
it is. You're right. Yeah, you're right. It is. But yeah, man, super nice ESC. Now we can get that Stinger 90 hooked back up, which would be cool because I really like flying that plane, and it's been sitting in my room in pieces, not in pieces like bad pieces, but
like pieces of you working on it.
Yeah, so I got the wings separated from the fuselage and stuff like that, and it's.
You know, I can't remember if it was your show last week or someone else's show, but there's actually a couple guys down in Australia that have that Stinger 90, and they have well over 100 flights on a stock system.
Yeah.
And, I mean, everything's still stock, and the bird still flies and is in good shape. So that's a testament, even though it's an older design, that Stinger 90 is a good design.
Oh, the Stinger 90 is great. You guys, if you guys don't have a Stinger 90, what an awesome sport jet. Super fun to fly. Like I said, I had mine hopped up on 8S for the longest time, and it did well. It did really well. It was a great experience and an experiment that we did to put that thing together and put it on 8S, and it was a lot of fun. But I found that I found something else to put that 8S system in, and that was that big ready to fly Yak 130. We still have to fly that, you guys. We still have a lot of maidens to do. In front of us right now, though, we have.
Before you get into that battle, we have two super chats.
Go ahead, man. What do we got here?
So we have Mr. Lil N and.
Appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, brother.
And Mr. Spencer, our man that loves the surface vehicles, especially the Army Felony.
Yeah, we know how much Spencer loves RC cars. there's we know how much you love them, Spencer. So you guys, for everybody that was here last week, I hated to cut the show short, but it was very apparent that I was in no shape or condition to be doing a show last week, and I thank you guys for having Eric pull the plug. Appreciate that so much. You guys are, that's just a testament to, how good of friends you guys are. I definitely appreciate you guys pulling the plug. Eric, thank you for pulling the plug. But what you guys don't know is that I didn't know the show was shut off for how long, Eric? At least a good half hour, right?
Yeah, but in all fairness, I was letting you go because I knew it'd help you later, mentally.
So, anyways, I thought the show was still going, man, and I was rocking and rolling on this Super Sabre, man, and I ended up getting it all hooked up, and I ended up settling down and got back into my old Dave ways, and we ended up getting this thing set up nicely, man. It's all hooked up. It looks like the 6000 pack that I have in here is going to be nice. It's going to fly. It's going to be really nice in here. I will get to the PayPals here in a little bit, you guys. But first, I just wanted to show you what we did and how it was hooked up, just so that you guys, for future reference, those of you guys that don't know how it happened or how we did it, I'll show you guys exactly how we did it. Is that on the plane?
So we figured out Dave had to do a little bit more than what was explained to him to get it to work.
So yeah, guys, it wasn't hard, but it wasn't explained very well. So we actually did have to use the AR 637T. We did actually have to use that, and then we hooked that up to our
satellite.
Our satellite here, and lo and behold, we had it plugged into the Aurora. So basically, what you do is the throttle gets plugged in channel 1. The jumper gets plugged into your bind, your SR or your SRXL2 or whatever. That goes from the Aurora to your to the bind plug area, and then your channel. Can't remember now. Oh yeah, that's right. And then channel 6 is for your landing gear and stuff like that. So while we have this here, I got this double-sided, awesome double-sided stuff here, guys. I got this from Bert at the hobby store, and he gave it to me because the ESCs in this particular plane are not buttoned down very well. So we're gonna put some this double-sided foam, and then we're gonna stick that down here just like so, just like that. And then I need my scissors because we're gonna cut a piece and we're gonna stick that satellite right here on the side. Eric, if you have anything while I'm doing this, you can go balls to the walls, man. What happened?
No, I'm just laughing at what you said, that's all.
But yeah, we like I said, I didn't even realize Eric had shut the stream down. And I sat here with Eric, and we actually got this thing done, man. We got it all hooked up. And
I didn't tell you. Because just talking to me and working on that made you feel better. And
it did, man. I calmed down. I calmed down quite a bit, man. Like I said, I was in no condition, no shape to be doing a live stream last week, and
I know I was up till like 11 or midnight talking to you last week, which is fine because I know you needed it, but it helped you out a lot to just keep going and not interrupt you. So
you know what? Eric's a good friend, you guys. Eric he's a solid friend, you guys. Super awesome dude, man. So now we'll put this on here, boom, and then we'll put that. I think I'll have them go forward because I have those ones going backwards. Yes, just like that, man. Look at that. This thing, it's so clean.
What that go from the Aura to the normal receiver, correct? Isn't throttle?
Okay, no, it's one wire that goes from the Aura to the bind section on the receiver. That's right. And then from the bind you plug your throttle into control port number 1, and then you plug your gear sequencer and your retracts into number 6. So very simple. You're only using the bind channels 1 and 6. That's it. That's all you're using, guys. And And I know that's not very close so you guys can see it. Here, let me get a little closer here. As you can see, you got bind plug. That's where your aura gets plugged in. Channel 1 is your throttle, and then down here, channel 6 is your gear. So pretty simple stuff, you guys. Now let's get this radio turned on.
We gotta get you some GB Linden leggings to go with the flops and socks.
You know what, man?
You've been really busy and had a rough couple weeks. It's fine, but we gotta get you some GB Linden leggings.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So is there no cheaters on the bottom of this plane? No cheater holes?
Yeah, I believe there is a big cheater hole on the bottom. I'll show you guys
but
that
it's
in a
not
second.
fins, though, like on some of your other EDFs, right? It's just those ducts that force the air to go in.
Yeah, it's just like your just like you would find on like the MiG-17, the Avios MiG-17. It's kind of set up exactly the same.
So I was gonna ask you. So I got my XT90 adapter from XT60 today, and I was trying that motor out. Did you test the motor at all on that MiG-17, the one you gave me?
What do you mean? Did I test it?
Like, did you ever have it out and test it?
Nope.
Okay. I'm not upset. I'm just troubleshooting, that's all. Because if you remember, it's like the ESC needed reprogrammed or whatever. So, I mean, I didn't spool it up much, but the motor got warm when I did it. The ESC didn't.
Look at that, Super Sabre. Here we go. All right. All right, so now we got the Super Sabre. Yeah, I was so out of it last week, guys, that I ended up putting, I put Stinger in here instead of Super Sabre. That's I was just so not with it. I was frustrated because it wasn't working right. Now it's working good. It's probably because I'm not frustrated. But let me plug this in and let's see what we got. I know those flaps are going to want to shoot down as soon as I do this. Get this thing plugged in. Oh, look at the lights on that thing. That's beautiful. All right, so all right, so now we're gonna flip the. All right, so while we have this here, I gotta flip this thing over, and we have to adjust these. The elevators. The elevators are off big time. I thought we fixed that last week, Eric, but I guess it wasn't plugged in when I did it, so I didn't. I still don't have.
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
So let me. I'm gonna set you guys over here. I'll be away from the chat here for a second while I'm doing this, you guys, so just give me a second. All right,
It's about 500, Nate, the Super Sabre. And the problem,
yeah, it's a little over 500.
The problem with it is you had a few people that were watching the website for like Hawk, and they soft launched it, and all the models they had available to sell on the website are out. They're gone because people wanted the plane so bad they just watched it till it popped up for sale and they bought them all up.
All right, so I'm just gonna flip this right here like this, and then.
So is the fan in the tail? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's right here. As a matter of fact, it's right here where these servo horns are.
So it doesn't have cheater vents like some of your other EDFs do.
All right, so let's see. Yeah, that'll work good, huh? Nice. All right, that's one down.
Have a good night, Jeff in Lower Alabama.
All right.
They got the finish on that bird down just like Free Wing does. Like, I mean, every now and again you can see a little bit that tells you that it's foam, but they have the finish really good on that bird.
It's not bad, dude. Yeah, they did a good job.
And that metallic paint is hard to do with it too, because it likes to blister the foam.
It's super pretty, man. It is a really pretty plane. You know what I mean? It's not like...
A lot of people like the Hun, which was the nickname for the Super Sabre. So, I mean, it's a lot of people's favorite Sentry fighter, so...
It's not like the Avios MiG-17 where there's a lot of issues with it or problems with it or things.
I mean, there's a little bit of a small learning curve not knowing how the aura works or how to hook it up, but once you get
about it, though.
Once you get it hooked up right, yeah, you don't have to worry about the servos for the retracts failing immediately or the gear doors immediately or having to reprogram the ESC because they did it wrong at the factory.
Right. Oh, that's cool. This thing, it actually has a Delta Wing mix in it, you guys. From the Aura, it's actually, it's got a Delta Wing mix in the tail when you use the ailerons.
Which you can set up with a normal receiver, but you have to program it yourself. So it sounds like they have it set up in the Aura that way.
All right, so we need to go system setup, and then we got to go to model type. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, but that's more realistic. The real one had a elevator had a mix like that.
All right, so
that's true, George. Once you've done it once or twice, the Aura is pretty easy. It's different than what most of us.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be nice though, Eric.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be nice with that Delta Wing in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but check out this tail. Check it out. When I is that a good shot of the tail? Watch this when I use the ailerons, you guys. Look at that.
Ailerons.
Yeah, there you go.
Vader and aileron mixed together.
I was looking for ailerons. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. That's something different that you don't see a lot, mixing like that. I'm sure that goes right through.
More maneuverable at slower speeds that way.
Right. Let's see. So, Christians, go. Come on, go.
Jet Tech, you're now a moderator. Next week, remind me. I'll get you a number.
Alright, so let's go to...
I modded him, Battle, because he's been in a lot of even my videos on my channel and the other people's channels, so I modded him. I'm just letting you know why you heard me say that, that's all.
Looks like those are going to have to be manually adjusted a little bit. And that looks fine there. Now we've got to go position 3.
Exactly, George. That's why I moderated him. He's been on a lot of shows lately. He's been in several of my videos I've popped up the last couple weeks, so... Wreckham, tell Frank the Tank that he has nothing to be afraid of. We're a bunch of cool guys. He's always welcome here.
Okay, so now we're going to have to back out of that, and then we got to get to...
Randy, Puppy doesn't want to go... I'm not saying that word. He wants loves from Dave. That's what's going on. So while we have you all here tonight, guys, you probably haven't really seen David Snyder in the chat. Just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Had his dad pass away, and his back went out on him this week too. So it's not been a good week for David Snyder.
All right, that's not working right.
Servos sound really crisp though.
They do, but for some reason my flap is not is mixed in with my gear.
So will that go down or up?
Well, it's like that's exactly what's going on. My flaps.
I think they might have that a mix in the Aura. No, I could be wrong because I've never used one of those. But if they have the Elevons, that's probably why it does that.
Not unless I have that plugged into the wrong thing.
Ah, I doubt it.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. I got my... Okay, so I have my gear plugged into the wrong channel on the radio. Or on the... Yep, that's exactly what's going on, guys. Hold on one second. Let me flip this over.
That makes sense. Yeah, so... David Snyder is popping Ranger candy, y'all. Which is Motrin, ibuprofen...
Oh. There we go. Okay.
Is it just me, or is that demon cat really mellow when he just walked by?
Nice. There we go. Now it's working. Now, yeah, he's being a good boy. Nice. So let me get those flaps up. Nice. Okay, so I do have to do a manual adjustment on the flaps. But that's not a big deal.
Yeah, I gotta do a manual one on my EC 1500. One of them's at neutral, one's not, but that's not hard to do. It's the elevator that's the issue because they're all operated off the same thing.
I'm curious. I wanna see something real quick.
Look at that, your dog's smart. Nice. He knows he hears that thing spool up and run away.
All right, come on, guys. Leave the cat alone, dog. That sounded nice. Hold on, let me back this up a little bit.
I know. I've told Dave to do that before with the catnip. It will chill a cat out, even one that's crazy like his.
That sounded nice, you guys. Hold on, let me turn it this way.
That fan sounds good. Is it a 12 blade?
Dude, it doesn't have a cheater on it.
No.
No, it doesn't.
But if you look on the top of the fuse, it's got 2 small NACA ducts or NACA ducts.
So basically, yeah, what he's saying is these right here, you guys. Those right there.
Those are designed that as you're moving forward, it causes the air to go in.
I'm gonna that sounded really nice.
That means that fan setup has a lot of suction on its own, and it doesn't need the cheaters.
Did you hear that? I can feel the air sucking through these holes like you just said.
That's a really good fan.
That's gonna be nice, you guys. That is going to be nice, you guys.
But it's a 12 blade, right, Battle?
It is, yes,
okay.
It is, yep. 12 blade fan, you guys. This thing is smoking hot, man.
They always sound a little bit better as 12. They sound more like a turbine when they're 12.
I don't even know what we let's see. So I'm gonna look at the book, you guys, as far as rates go. Let me get this camera pointed back up here.
If I remember right, doesn't that Aura have a gyro built into it too? So
it does. It does. So as you guys can see, the gyro's working really well.
I would, until you get used to that bird, because it's going to be touchy with those elevons, I would have that gyro up at like 50% until you get used to that.
So I'm trying to think.
But I'm not as advanced of a pilot as you either, though. So
let me see. Well, I wouldn't say I'm an experienced pilot. I can get them up and get them down. That's about it. I can get them up and get them down.
And launch them at Kyle.
And launch them at Kyle. He just needs to stay the hell out of the way. If he wasn't standing in front of my plane, I mean. Let's see. It says up. Let's see. So at half, or is that for flaps? Yeah, that's for flaps. Okay. So.
Wreck 'em. More blades is not always more better. That's why on the new high performance free wings they're 9 blade. It just depends. There's a lot of things going into whether more blades is better or not.
Alright, let me see something. Okay, so alright, here we go. Alright, there, that's what I'm looking for. Alright guys, just give me 1 second, you guys.
George brought up a good point, Battle. The 2 most important maneuvers are taking off and landing and getting them back in one piece.
What's that now?
The 2 most important maneuvers are taking off and landing and getting back without having crashed.
George, you have, yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Those, yeah, he's not kidding, man. You can get the plane back to you in one piece. You guys are doing something right. I'm just trying to. So I'm guessing that there's already, like, wow. Compensates up about 3% at full flap, about 1% at half flap. So wait a minute, does it automatically do that?
Do you have a throttle kill? Because you could check it with your throttle kill on.
All right, so no, there is no mix in there right now, as of right now. So basically what it's saying is it wants, so up, flaps up, 0, measured from root or most central side of the flap at leading edge. Okay. 32 millimeters at half flap and 50 to 64 millimeters at full flap.
Mr. Bevan is in the house. Mr. Craig Bevan.
So that's something that I'll do off camera.
That's cool though. That has some compensation built in for when you're at half throttle or full throttle, though. That's one less thing you have to worry about.
So I'm guessing. Okay, so if we did do it, so we'd go like this: flap system. So nothing. So position 2. That's position 2, and we want.
That's your DX9, right?
This is the DX9, yeah. Huh, nice. Okay, so
wow, the cockpit on that thing's even pretty
nice, ain't it?
detailed up. A lot of these planes, even some of your old free wings, just have like a sticker, and you're lucky if you have a pilot in them.
Oh shit. Hey, now that's looking pretty good right there. That's looking pretty good.
Those servos sound really responsive.
And listen how quiet they are. Listen, I'm moving them all around right now. Listen how quiet they are.
They're quick and react.
Very responsive. These are some of the most responsive servos that I've ever used, guys. I mean, I'm barely touched. These are some really good servos, man.
You're gonna need to add some Expo in there, Battle.
I think so too, man. I think you're right. I think I'll throw some Expo in, especially in that rudder. Holy smokes, that rudder has got some movement, boy. Let me tell you. Nice, guys. That's nice. That's super, super smooth. Oh, this thing's gonna be a rocket ship, man. This thing's gonna be a rocket ship. Nice, man. All right, so let me go ahead and.
Sage Creek Outdoors and RC. This is the Flex Innovations F100 Super Sabre.
And she is a doll, man. She is an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous bird. So yeah, guys, I will have to do, like I said, I'll have to do a mechanical adjustment on the flaps to get them.
Doesn't look like you'll have to do much, though.
No, it's not going to be much. But it definitely is going to. So make sure you guys that get this bird, make sure you guys do know, or you're aware that you probably will have to do a mechanical adjustment on your. Let me jump over here to these PayPals real quick, you guys. That way we can give some shout outs real quick. Last week, even though it was a short stream, there was what, like $70 or something like that in PayPal, so that was super sick, you guys. Oh, Eric Rogers, I'm looking at yours. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, you just sent me money.
That was to help out with shipping and also other things. That wasn't a normal PayPal super chat.
Joseph, thank you so much for that super chat. Mr. George Watts, thank you so much, $25. Jeffrey Frey, $10. Thank you so much. Joseph was, he probably sent 10, but it's saying 7 for some reason. So I'm just gonna go with 10. I'm gonna say he sent 10.
Well, it depends, you guys. When you do PayPal, if you use if you send money using your debit card, there's 3% taken off, or something like that. I can't remember.
No. So yeah, he's got a point here. If you send it PayPal, every bit of the money that you guys send gets put towards the giveaway. If you send it through YouTube's super chats, they take 30%. So basically, if you send $100, they're going to take $30 of that. So that's why I opened up the PayPal system. That way, 100% of the money that you guys send in is going towards the giveaway, and YouTube's not taking 30%.
Well, plus in PayPal, if you do a debit card transaction giving somebody money instead of a bank transaction,
right?
They'll charge you a little bit of money, so it won't be that exact figure if you use a debit card transfer.
It seems to be working well with the PayPal thing, guys. We actually have, like I said, there's a lot more money going towards the giveaway, rather than not that I don't think YouTube should be able.
Rocking the Pepsi, and not nasty Coke.
30% is a lot of money, you guys. Like I just said, if you guys donate $100, there's $30 that YouTube is taking. That's a lot of money, man.
He was saying it was a 7.
What's that?
He said it was for 7.
Oh, Scott. Okay. So yeah, thank you for that, though. I appreciate that. It was set. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Sometimes when people send an amount, it's a little lower for some reason. I don't know why they do that. Okay. I'm not sure why. Like Jermaine will send $10, and then by the time I get it, it'll be like $9.40 or $9.30 or something like that. So yeah, a little mechanical adjustment on these flaps, and we'll be rocking and rolling on this thing, man. This thing looks good. It came out really nice. I can't wait to fly it. That way, I can give you guys my God honest opinion on whether or not it's a plane that you should buy.
I'm pretty sure if you like Super Sabre for the cost, because any of the other brands are going to be way more expensive if they have one. For the cost, you want to go with the Flex Innovations.
Not to mention, you guys, you're not going to find a Super Sabre on the market anywhere, I don't think, right? Does Fly have one? Usually Fly will have one.
I know some of your expensive ones that you put turbines in you can find, but I'm not sure there's other foamies.
As far as a 90mm foam bird goes, I think this is the only one in existence, you guys. And I remember when they were teasing this thing back, about a year ago? 7-8 months ago? Something like that? I was stoked, man. I was excited.
And they didn't even really announce to anyone they were here either. Once they did get them.
Yeah, and then like Eric said, they did like this soft, like I don't even know, man. Like all of the hobby stores ended up getting these before most people, and I think that's what they intended. I think they intended on this being something that the hobby stores promoted.
They probably were testing demand a little bit, because
they didn't advertise a lot for it. That's all I'm saying. They didn't really advertise as much. Like when Motion RC comes out with a new plane, man, you got James up there. He's firing it up. You got so much like advertisement, and you got so many people in on it. And when this thing dropped, not a lot of people knew that it was even out.
I think they were hoping that the stores would help promote it, because they were putting their toe in the water to see if it was warm enough or too cold.
David Martin Graff, thank you for that, sir. Thank you so much. I don't know what plane right now, but Huey Kingfish Long. Out of the ball.
On your Pepsi, he's saying.
Yeah, no ice, man. I don't mess around. It takes that takes too much time. Dave, it took me right in there. Dave, it took me right into
do you remember who all won for this month? It's me, Craig,
Oh, boy.
Bevan. I'll double check. I did later, but you don't have to worry about me or Craig because, well, you already know what's going on with me. I already know with Craig. I can't remember who the other guy is, so we can get him taken care of.
Who was the other person?
I'm bringing my Excel up to check.
Roy DMG. He's on the pipe tonight, Dave. Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Hamilton's hangar bought a new jet today. Hamilton, what'd you buy, man? What did you buy, homeboy? Whoa, wait a minute. I missed a lot out. I missed a lot this week, Shay. Did you crash your FMS A10? Oh, would the gear not come out? That's right, Sprouse. That's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah. I guess Roy tried saying he won. Yeah, Roy, you get out of here, mister. Yeah, I did crash land, but she's ready to fly again. Oh, nice, dude. Did you, Shay, did you say what him? Oh my God, you bought an F-14 Tomcat? Oh my God. God bless you, man. God bless you. Yes, the DX9 is a good radio. It's a great radio, you guys. I love the gimbals on this thing. They're just so beautiful. Just an absolute beautiful, beautiful radio, you guys. I couldn't be happier. Um, nice radio. And I have actually my buddy at the flying field. That's where I got this radio from, and I haven't seen him since I got the radio, and I actually still owe him some money on the radio, and I just found out that he said I can get a hold of him on.
Well, now it's all
on
the
Facebook.
money I gave you for shipping. The other that isn't shipping, you can use help go towards that.
Well, I've got that, and then I sold my F-16 to Tony Sylvia. He bought my Free Wing 70 millimeter one. You know, that was one of the first ones that came off the press, man. That F-16. Or yeah,
I
that
remember you unboxing
F-16.
it and upgrading the wheels on it.
Yeah, I did the whole the upgraded wheels that now it comes with. You had to actually buy them separately
Well,
back then.
it depends on what version you get. The Pro version comes with them. You get the intro version. They don't. But when you got yours, they still said sold the 4S version, and they don't even sell that one anymore.
Yeah, so basically they didn't even offer a Pro version when that first came out. So basically it was buy that and upgrade the retracts by paying the extra money and buying them. It wasn't all that much, and it wasn't a hard upgrade to do. It was pretty much just swap out the struts. The
You just
retracts
have to
all
pop
stayed the same.
that panel off that's just barely glued on, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah, it was actually a pretty simple thing to do. I probably had like 10 flights on that plane. It's a great flying plane. Love it to death. It definitely flies better on like a 3500 to a 4000. You don't want to get going any more than that in it.
It's a small bird.
I'm sure it can.
It has
is a
the
small-
power, but it's a small bird.
Yeah, it is a 6S bird, but the thing is you start putting a 5000 in that thing, and it's just
Bird just wants to nose down and stand on its nose. You put too big of a battery on it.
Yeah, and when you do put a bigger pack in it, you have to slide that thing as far back as you possibly can, or else it's no good.
Oh snap! Photons in here. I guess his brain finally acclimated to the Denver high altitude air.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. I'm glad. Glad that. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's good to see you in here, Poton. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. So you're all moved in. You're all good. You've acclimated to the mile high air density.
I'm at 3,000, and I
Coach. We'll see you later, buddy. Is he out of here, or is he just saying Pete? Or is he out of here?
I think he's saying hi. But
he's saying hi. What's up, Roach Coach? What's going on, man? How you doing,
I thought
buddy?
high altitude wouldn't affect me because I'm basically not low altitude where I'm at, Dave. But when I went
You're not. You're
But when I went to Fort Huachuca, which is at 4,000 plus feet, I had almost pneumonia, and I have never had so much trouble breathing in my life as I did when I went to Huachuca, but I was sick too.
What is there? I think he meant to say Captain Photon, but it says Captain Hoton. Hey, we'll take it either way, man. Captain Hoton works too. Captain Hoton. That's a new one.
I doubt he'll take that as an insult.
No. Oh, hell no, man. That's a new one, man. We got Captain Hoton.
And we got Mr. Thunderstruck, formerly known as Bus Driver.
That's all right, Pterodactyl. Like I said, he won't take that as an insult. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, man. It's been a busy week, man. It's been a busy week, getting shit done, getting stuff taken care of. I had packages coming in, and I didn't want to open up the ESC until tonight. I wanted to actually do this plane another night. And what did he say? I am a hoe, he said. I told you. What did I tell you? It's not gonna. It's not gonna be a bad thing. So I was gonna actually have this. So that's what I'll do next on next week's show. Is I'll have the Stinger 90 out here. We'll get the power system put in that, or we'll do that as a show during the week sometime. Bad keyboard. Pterodactyl said, bad keyboard, bad keyboard. So what'd you guys think about that P47 on Motion RC's live stream today, man? I am a huge P47 junkie. I love the P47s, man. A huge P47 fan.
One of the best all-around warbirds from World War II. It wasn't the fastest and it wasn't the slowest, but it got the job done and kept doing it.
Are you doing the upgrades to your Tomcat? I am going to be doing the upgrades to my Tomcat. I just had so much the other stuff that I had to get taken care of first, Hamilton. I'll probably end up buying those parts off of Dustin here probably next month or so. George, these are one of the first ones that we ever did. This is one of the first shirts that we ever did. Not too many people have these.
That's actually the one I hope you had sent me, but the one you sent me is still a good shirt because green's my favorite color.
Yeah. So look, guys, like I said, I'm working on my Teespring store right now. There's not much there right now to offer. I'm actually just messing around with stuff, so by all means, don't purchase anything off the store yet. But I am working on the Teespring store as we speak. It's another one of those things that I have to get to. But I am working on the Teespring store. That way you guys can get whatever you guys want for Dave's RC merch.
You got to remember that Kyle does a lot of your designs on your shirts too.
And yeah, Kyle does do a lot of the design, so I'm hoping that he can translate all that stuff that he's been doing on Uber prints over to the new format.
George, none of us do.
Since you brought it up, there are some dickheads on that motion show each week. I just don't understand some people. George, that's a huge part of everything, man. There's just gonna be some assholes out there. There's really just gonna be some dumbass assholes out there, and there's just really nothing you can do about it. And
part of the problem is when you're someone like you or me versus a company like Motion is, you have people that want gold for nothing, and that's what it comes down to, George. They want everything under the sun, but they don't want to pay for it.
I mean that P-47. That's a nice. How much? What was the price tag on that thing? I don't remember asking.
Well, the Zero was 1,000. James did not have a price on it for the show, but probably 300 or 400 more than the Zero.
Or right around the same price, maybe.
Nah, he's pretty sure it's probably gonna be like a couple hundred more.
Well, there you go, guys. I mean, the shit's not cheap, man, especially once you start getting up into balsa models.
Yeah, but you look at the quality of that bird. That plane, even though that's a vinyl skin, that plane looked like it had been through hell and back with all the weathering they did on it.
I think they did a good job.
That's
I think
not
it came
cheap.
out nice.
That's not
No,
cheap.
that takes time. That takes time to do that stuff.
So true, Rackham.
Oh, man.
Just ask. We can just have Rosie vouch for that.
No, George, you're right. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. As a matter of fact, if they ever saw you in person, they'd probably do everything and anything in their power to avoid you. Unless you have an asshole like me who will go looking for them. Wait a minute. Is that guy? Oh, that's him, hey? Let's go say hi.
David Snyder is right, though. If you want to have a bird the way you want it and build it from scratch, you think thousands is a lot of money, then go scratch build it yourself.
Because you're gonna make up all that time and all that balsa work that they have to do. That preparation.
Because some of those birds, there's no plan, so you have to figure it out on your own. And even if there is plans,
so that's time.
You have to translate it from full scale to whatever scale these RC planes are. And that's
like 1/5, 6 scale.
And though that might not be necessarily hard, that's time consuming. Let alone making the parts yourself.
Well, George, I'm not sure what I didn't see the part of the retracts on the P-47, but I do know the P-51 that I have, the gasser that I have. Those E-Flight retracts, those electric ones, those things are massive, man. I mean, the wheels alone are like 4.5, 5-inch wheels or something like that. Are
those air? Or are they still electric jack screw?
No, they're all electric. Yeah, no, they're the electric ones. The retracts alone in that plane were like almost $700 just for the retracts alone. They're not cheap. Not cheap at all, man. The retracts in that plane, just for the mains, just for the two mains, you're looking at $580 something.
Everybody
like
in here will tell you, no matter what the brand of plane is, even if it's a good quality brand, when they get a plane and it comes with retracts, you know after the first flight if that company cheaped out or not by how the landing gear act after you fly it.
Yeah.
Because if they're a cheap retract and you don't even land hard, but like it kind of from being on grass does this number, it screws them up.
Well, I hope I never have to take the retracts out of that P-51 because I red Loctited them in.
That's why you need a torch. With red Loctite, you use a torch.
You're going to have to heat it up somehow, right?
Yep. You do have to be careful, though, if it's anywhere near plastic, because it's not going to be plastic anymore with that heat.
Pilot Ryan in the house. What's up, Mr. Pilot Ryan? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in here. Wreckham Roy, that's right. Better to be pissed off than pissed on, I say. I guess I'll agree with that, because I definitely don't want to be peed on.
No one wants to be peed on.
Not by a dude anyway.
Period. Gross. Let's not even go there.
Not by a dude anyway.
Go away. Dog, not right now. Go away.
Dana, that's an awesome plane. The BF-109K4. That is a bad mamma
jamma.
Cool, that's a badass plane. Huh?
That's
the K4 was the one where you could they had interchangeable barrels in the nose of the BF-109, where it could be like a 30 mil or a 40 mil. they were interchangeable, so that way that they could use different armament for that center gun.
Oh, that sucks,
I should say,
Bravo. That's one of those ones where you could, you know, you want to put your fist through the computer screen after working on.
Here's a reverse servo on my helmet. Regular servo shift backwards. Having so much fun. Yeah. No, there's nothing better than working with the working with servos and trying to get them to go the right way.
And you ordered the wrong one by accident, or they send you
the
wrong one by accident.
That sucks, man. So what did he order? He had a reverse. The only thing I can tell you is servo reverser, but you don't want to be running too many of those things. I mean, not that running too many is a problem. I mean, I had what, 4? 1, 2, 3.
Well, you gotta think. Anytime
3 servo reversers. In the
anything
51.
that you plug in is gonna take voltage and amps away from the system. So the more you plug in, there's less available for the rest of the system. So if you had 1 or 2 servo reversers, it's probably not a big deal. But there's extra draw on the system by running that servo reverser.
I think so too. I think there might be. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there has to be, right? Hey, you guys, real quick, Pilot Ryan just left a comment in the chat. Make sure you guys get over to HSD Jets and Bitco Hobby, and make sure you guys subscribe, please. Those guys,
done
Bobby's
and done,
awesome
Pilot Ryan.
Guys.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
And HSD Jet, no, that's fine. HSD Jets, you guys, go over there and check them out. Show them some love. You know what to do. I think I already am to both, actually. I don't know HSD Jets. I'm not sure if I have subscribed to them yet, but I definitely have been a subscriber to Bobby for a long time. Or Bitco, however you want to say it.
Bobby released a video of the new version 3 Meteor this week, and you know, it's kind of their entry-level EDF that Bitco sells, and he's flying off grass with it like I did in that video, and the thing handled it just fine.
Speaking of Dynam, I should be getting the PT-17 here pretty soon. Pretty soon, guys. I should have it. I don't know if he sent it out already, but I should have it here pretty soon. We have a couple more videos that we're going to do on that P-61 Black Widow, which is a great flying plane, you guys. I love it. Absolutely love that plane, you guys. It is super, super nice. It's super nice flying plane. And I'm flying it on a 5000 4S, you guys, and that thing is flying awesome. Awesome.
The finish on your P-61 too is really good too, because I remember when Pilot Robert and Captain Blas got theirs a year or two, or what, 3 years ago now? I can't remember.
Probably 2 or 3 years ago, yeah.
The finish was not that great, and I'm just sitting here thinking, this is a $200 plane? Plus?
Hey, I'm telling you, the one that I got, fingers crossed, there wasn't nothing wrong with it, you guys. I didn't have to do a damn thing to it except put it together.
Though they're not quite on par with the other makers, Dynam is stepping their quality up.
Yeah, they have. They have actually stepped their quality up. Super, super nice plane, though. I mean, I'm loving it so far. It has been real crappy out the last few days here, so I haven't really done much for going out and flying. But I am taking that. I do have the P-61 in the back of the car. I also have a couple of 6,000 packs.
That's one of those birds, that P-61, even though it's a little bigger, that, you know, you could fly it not scale or scale, but you could basically take it with you anywhere and fly.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's got a pretty decent wingspan on it, but it's not really all that much for length.
It has pretty big tires on it too.
You can't take it much anywhere. Oh, and the wheels on this thing are massive. I don't think that they're very scale, but they're awesome. They work great for.
They might be, but and not at the same time. They had really big wheels on the rear.
The front one might be the front retract, or the front wheel might be, but the two rear ones, those things just look way too wide.
They might be too wide, but I think they're scale height wise. So Mr.
Wreck 'em Roy, yeah, man, and that's right out of the box, man. I haven't done a damn thing to it, man. I just pretty much I just have a high rate and a low rate. I've been flying the thing in high rate the whole time, and it just flies. It flies awesome. It flies amazing. Love that P61, man.
Being a big warbird like it is, but light like the Dynam birds are. That means if you're in for a relaxing flight, just kick back and just. I mean, I haven't flown one, so I couldn't tell you what throttle you need to be at to barely keep it in the air, but it's big enough and light enough if you're wanting just relaxing flight, just put it at the lowest setting on throttle and just cruise around.
I would like to try flying it on a
it's 4S,
on a smaller
right?
pack though, like a 4000 or a 3500, 3600.
But it's 4S, right?
It's 4S, yeah. I would like to try it on like a 4S 4000 or a 4S 3600.
You did
just
a 5000, right?
Yeah, I'm flying it on a 5000, and it flies awesome on the 5000. It flies really nice on the 5000.
I wouldn't go a whole lot smaller than if it flies good on the 5000.
Yeah, I'm thinking I just want to see how it flies with a slightly lighter pack, because it flies good with the heavier 5000. I know that it's going to fly really, really nicely on a 4000, I bet.
I wouldn't go below 4,000, no.
I'm telling you right now, man, that I can't wait to get the Stearman. I cannot wait to get that Stearman and fly it. Ryan, he's already flown the Stearman. He knows it's a nice plane, man. I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait.
I know why Reckham's saying what he's saying.
Yeah, because he wants mine after I'm done with it. Huh?
Exactly.
Well, damn it, Roy. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man.
When it comes down to stuff like that, that's always.
When I was done with it, but I like that P61 so much, man. I think I'm gonna keep that one in my collection. But as far as the P17 goes, I have so many biplanes as it is, and I have the ultimate biplane, which is like a really, really nice biplane, you guys. I mean, if you don't have a biplane and you're looking for a biplane to just have some fun and dink around in, that ultimate biplane is where it's at. And make sure that when you guys buy your ultimate biplane, that you go through pilotryanmedia.com.
Well, Rackham, if he gives you that bird, which whatever happens will be not worked out on the show, the next box he gets is for the C-47 to get to me.
That's right. That's right. That's right. We're about ready to send out Eric stuff. I'm actually just waiting for my new debit card to get here, so that way I can.
Because the chip quit working on mine.
Yours did?
Yeah. Every time I was going to the store, when the readers would automatically not read it, and then my account would get locked.
Look at Roy here. Your choice, Stearman or Beast.
Well, the Beast hasn't been flown by Dave, so.
I haven't flown the Beast biplane yet, man, and I'm going to. It's that whole damn servo shuttering thing is worrying me, man. Like, it's ready to go. I can fly it right now. It's all hooked up to the DX8. It's ready to go. My issue is that when the plane's sitting still, the aileron servos sit there and they shudder like I can't explain it. They just sit there and they just shudder like this.
That could be a couple of different things. When you're ready to start flying it again, I would just go through and check all your servo connections.
Yeah.
It's possible you got... Because if you've ever watched Rich Baker, Mr. RC Informer, on some of his videos, especially like on the FMS Tiger Cat, he goes into great depth of showing you what to do if you have a servo that won't... lead for servo that won't tighten up. He went into detail of how to show you how to tighten those plugs up, because it's not just that if you're flying it, you might lose control from not having a good connection. It can cause the servos to do that from not having a good connection as well.
Right. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Well, Eric, I'm going to start my spiel if you don't have anything, man.
Nope. We'll go
Nothing?
through and check it when he's ready to fly it, everybody. It could be low voltage. It could be any number of things.
Yeah, exactly. When I'm about ready to take that biplane out for the first time, you guys, we'll get it up here on the table. I'll plug it up. I'll let everybody see what it's doing, and then maybe us as a community, we could fix it. Because I would love to go out and fly that thing. I would love nothing more than to go out and fly that biplane. That is a beautiful, beautiful biplane. I'm really, really glad that I have one. It's not a plane that's even for sale anymore. You guys, you can't even buy that plane anymore. It's a really nice plane, and I can't wait to actually get out and have some fun flying it. But yeah, guys, listen. Tomorrow night, the Pilot's Lounge, Mr. King Rat himself, 9 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Be there, be square. Sunday, we got the Merry Boozers, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Air Marshal Mondays, Monday. We got Dave Marshall, 9 p.m. Eastern time. After him, Nate and Fiery Booty, Gooniac 33 himself. They start at 10 p.m. Eastern time, you guys. Tuesdays, you got Flight Club with Jeff and Dustin, 9 p.m. Eastern time, you guys. And then Hamilton's Hangar on Wednesday, followed by GB Linden. You guys, make sure you guys check those guys out. Hamilton, I believe this week I will have the week off from bowling. So I'll be able to check you out. What's up?
Uh-oh. No bowling? You're going to have a couple people die of a heart attack if you show up in their show.
Yeah, I know, right? Thursday, Mr. Kenny, Hangar 51, 9 p.m. Eastern time, guys. He gets rocking and rolling. And then back here again on Friday with me. We got another couple of weeks before the next giveaway, you guys. So I will get a tally together of what we have so far for the month. And I'll let you guys know next week what we have. Eric, if you don't have anything, we're going to get the hell up out of here, man.
Just real quick before we go. So Mr. Craig Bevan and I are... Well, I'm completely taken care of. Like, you know what to do with me. And with Mr. Bevan, unless he changes his mind, he wants a couple 6S 5000 batteries with that new Spectrum smart plug. But then we need Ken Sprawn, or Ken, I forgot his last name, between now and then to get a hold of us. So Ken Sprouse, so we know what we're doing.
Craig Beeman, does he want them to be the smart batteries? Does he want the smart batteries, or does it matter what batteries?
He said EC5. I remember EC5, so but I think he was saying the new one.
I could probably get him a better deal if we got him HRBs.
That's true. But and I told him if he's got time between now and the first of the month to change his mind, but unless he changes his mind, I doubt it. But Ken Sprouse Jr., we between now and then need to know what you want us to do.
What I've been doing lately, guys, is just PayPaling you guys the money, and you guys tell me what you got with the money. But yeah, we'll worry about that in a later show.
I have Craig's address, so if that's what he decides, we can just have him sent to him.
And you guys, we're trying to get Frank the Tank on the show, you guys. We've been trying to get him on the show for a couple of weeks now, and it looks like we might be able to get him on next week. Don't hold me to that. I hope we can. Me and Eric and Reckham Royce we're working on it to get him on the show. I think it'd be awesome to have him on the show. You guys, everybody knows Frank the Tank, but Frank the Tank doesn't know everybody. You know what I mean? And it's time that Frank the Tank gets to know the people that actually love him and love what he's done so far, and just absolutely love what he did to that freaking that A10. Oh my God! Oh, every time I see that video, man, I can't get over his wife in the background going, "Oh my God, Frank! Oh no!" You know, like, "Oh my God!" And he's stomping on that son of a bitch, and then just awesome. What a great dude, man! I think he's funny as hell. But he does have another side to him, man. He actually, like, literally, he found this baby robin, man. And it was like gonna die, and he took it in and fed it and gave it food, and he actually raised this thing, and it's like hand tamed now. This bird, it literally is like hand tamed to him. It's pretty cool, man. Watch his channel. Go check his channel out, you guys. If you guys haven't actually gone and checked out Frank's channel, go check out his channel, man. He's actually a pretty cool dude, man.
I broke my phone today, so even if Frank tried to get a hold of me, he
Yep.
couldn't.
Eric's phone is completely spiderwebbed. It is. There's just nothing. It's toast. He needs a new phone. But good thing the government's paying you the big bucks now, huh?
Man, do I wish.
Now you can go get. Yeah. So and congratulations to Eric. He finally got his 100%, you guys, through the VA. He's been working his ass off with that so much, and it's finally paid off. So congratulations to him for that. I know how hard. I know what it takes to be able to get that out of the United States government, and for him to have gotten that, that's huge for Eric and his family. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC, reminding you guys to fly free or die. We'll see you tomorrow night at the Pilot's Lounge, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're out of here, guys. 3, 2, 1, peace.